But yeah, let's get started. Good luck, Phil. Alright, E4, let's see the Caracan. Good luck, Phil. Hope everyone's Sunday is off to a good start. Let's go here. I know it is a long weekend in the States. So. Okay, yeah, the advanced variation. I normally play c5 right away. Bishop f5 is another main move, but I don't really like those lines as much. Let's play knight c6. Okay. f3. Now I'm thinking bishop g4. Get the bishop out before I play e6, so my bishop's not blocked in. Now we'll play e6. Now, I want to get this knight and bishop up before I castle. So, let's play knight e7 to get to f5, and then we bring this bishop out. Now we'll take and put our knight on f5. And now we're attacking this pawn on d4, which is nice. Now, is this pawn free? It looks free to me. I feel like Phil didn't figure out why I moved my knight here. He didn't realize after I took his knight, he loses his defender. So I think I can go ahead and take this pawn. I think I will snag a free pawn. So takes. And what knight do I want to take with? Let's take with... Let's take with this knight, just so I don't waste... I mean, the check's not really a big deal, but we'll just take with this knight. And then we'll bring this bishop out. Okay, now we're just a clean pawn. It's kind of why, I mean, the Caracan is fairly easy to navigate. I'd say the advance is probably the most complicated variation because the development is not intuitive. But the minute you give a pawn like that, it's not to say it's over, but against a stronger player it can be over because that's like the most crucial pawn in this structure currently. So I'm just gonna simplify, get rid of the bishop, bring my own bishop out and castle. Let's put the bishop, where do I want to put this bishop? Let's just put it on c5 and then get ready to castle. Sit on this diagonal. That's true. But in the I still feel like you shouldn't have this pawn gone though, even in the French, right? But the advance does develop, kind of similar with the c5 thing, if that's what you're saying. Okay, bishop e3. This was the first thing that jumped out to my mind because obviously it said fork. But if I go here, rook d1, there's a pin on my queen and I can't take. So after here, let's say rook goes to d1, my queen has to be able to get out the way. And I think I can because I still have two defenders on d4. So I think I'll be okay. I'm going to play this move. Now when this rook comes over, I just move out of the pin. And I'm going to move to a square where the knight can't attack me. So, because if I go here, the knight can kind of attack me and get rid of my bishop. If I go here, maybe I have to think about knight b5. Because it would hit my queen and the pawn. But if the rook comes over, I think I'll just go to e7. Because the knight cannot hit me anywhere. This bishop can't safely hit me anywhere. And then because I still have the two defenders. And he only has two attackers. That means I still hold this fork while moving out of the way with the pin, and there's no way they can attack me with either of their pieces. So now there should be up a piece too. Yep, exactly. Covers knight a4. Yeah, I was thinking of queen a5, but I don't. I mean, it should be fine. I just think queen e7 is just safer and fine. Okay, now I take what I want to take with. I can take with the bishop or the knight. With the bishop, maybe knight b5. It's not doing much. It does hit the bishop and maybe get to the square. I could just move my bishop back, but I think I'm just going to take with the knights. I think that's going to be easiest. And then we hit the queen as well, and then we can castle. Just get our king to safety. Okay, queen e4. I could castle and give up the two pieces for the rook, and I would... I'd still be up the exchange. Do I want to do that, or do I just want to be up the clean piece? I could always just move back. It's not a big deal. Yeah, let's just stay up the clean piece. We don't need to be up the exchange. Clean piece it is. Now we will castle. I've been trying to castle for like the last 10 moves. This is the move though. Alright. He's not threatening to go there. He can go there, but I don't have to react to that, so I'm going to just castle. Finally. Move 18. Better late than never. Yeah, no, he goes here. Still not really attacking anything, so I'm just gonna add an attacker onto this knight. Try to win it. I'm threatening to win a pawn out of this now. 3 attackers and only 2 defenders, so let's see what he does. I try to make the 10 plus 0s a bit more educational if I can, because there's more time. Okay. Queen d3. Now, he adds a defender, but there's always cool tactics with potentially removing a defender. So, for example, if I take on e5, this pawn is the base to this knight here. If I remove it, yes, I lose a knight, but then he also loses a knight, except I want a pawn out of it. And because it's pinned, I don't really know where this knight's going. So I might be able to snag a pawn here, and if takes, yes, the rook's looking at my bishop, but if takes, he doesn't have time to take the bishop. It's a legal move, but I'm hitting the queen, so I get away just up a clean pawn. Can't fall in love with the knight on d6 there. Yeah, you gotta be careful. If this pawn was here, this would be a different story. Like back here, this is a nice way to reinforce. But yeah, I mean, fortunately, end up the road for the knight. He's gonna lose it by force either way. Okay, queen g3 is a mistake. He should have just taken this, because now I just take with my bishop and I'm defending this knight, and because he's already down so much material, it doesn't matter if he gets 2 pieces for the rook or takes here and takes here. I'm still going to be up about a rook total at the end of this. It was well intended. He didn't see bishop takes, he's 800. Yeah, for sure. I'm just explaining it from an educational point of view, but completely understandable why he didn't see it. It's not easy to see those things, but that's why I remove the defender tactics are important to practice, though, for this reason. Because something can look so good and reinforced, but all it takes is one defender to crumble and the rest go down with it. Alright, d4, so probably time for a discovery. Where do we want to do it? Let's play knight c6, because then we attack the rook and we hit the queen. Yeah, it takes. Now we just take back. Now we're just up a ton of material. Let's see how fast I can convert. Okay, he trades. Yeah, I do have it split as Skya. Chess.com doesn't care, it's just Twitch. But I'm streaming on YouTube, so that's why I haven't figured out how to do the whole like splitting it for a YouTube track as well. That's gonna take extra workload on my PC and stuff, so that's the reason. But normally I have my amazing Apple Music playlist jamming in the background, and I just have the VOD split. Alright, how do we win quickly? Let's move our knight here. The pin plus outright losing the piece. Yeah. It was a good one. But yeah, he lost that pawn on d4. I mean, after here everything crumbled. So all it takes is, like, you know, one thing. Okay, I see a checkmate pattern. Let's put the knight on g3. You guys see the vision? Yeah, probably a Skya. Problem is, I'm a little bit of a boomer and have no idea how to do that. Because, like, I put the Twitch... I split the Twitch stuff, like, probably 3 years ago. So I have no idea how I did that. I have to find a video. So we have the checkmate net set up with this knight here, cutting off the king. And now we just slide over and it should be mates. Giving me options for the checkmate fell. This has got to be the nicer one though. Good game, good game.